Welcome back to Freedom to Think broadcast. Today we have another for our Freethinker React series. I'm your host, Jeff. Today we have a new artist recommendation from DZO505. Mad respect for your channel. I really enjoy your take on these videos. Have you done We the People by Burden? No, I haven't. I haven't done anything from Burden, but I'm probably going to like it. Just from the comments. So I have a lot of comments to check out Burden, so let's see what he's about. All right, first things first, if you guys recommend the song and it hasn't been taken down, we're going to buy it. Boom. If you pick the song, you make a sale for the artist. That's pretty cool. If you enjoy this kind of content, please like, please subscribe, comment what you think, comment what you'd like to see next. If I go based on your recommendations, I'll shout you out in that video. If you want to support the channel, you can join the Freethinkers Rebellion, get your name in one of these videos. All support is appreciated. We have Buy Me a Coffee, Patreon, and more. All links in the description below, along with the original video, and I'll link where you can buy their song if you want to as well. I'm also on Discord, where I drop crazy memes, talk back and forth with you guys. Always a good time. Feel free to join in. Without further ado, let's get into this.
They want me 6 feet deep, they want me under the dirt, don't wanna let me breathe. They want my mama to hurt, they might know my face, they might know my name, but...
Okay, so this is like all over the place. We got what seemed to be the riots, just some fires, we got the I can't breathe sign, which we can get further into that if they cover it. Dude's getting swatted.
They want my mama to hurt, they might know my face, they might know my name, but they don't know my past, they never felt my pain. They talk about to die, somebody pray for me. The homies in the sky gon' have to wait for me. I can smell your lies, watch what you say to me, cause I done seen a lot of shit that I can never talk about. I don't wanna hurt you.
I like the maybe I'm paranoid hat. See, what I like to say is, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not trying to get you. I like the flow. I'm brand new, never listened to any Burden, so the flow is really nice. It's very smooth. Getting into it with the cops a little bit. Looked like they rewound a scene from him getting shot in the back a few times. So we'll see what direction he goes with that.
Cause I done seen a lot of shit that I can never talk about. I don't wanna hurt your feelings, why you gotta be so fragile? We politicking and you get offended and I look like an asshole. Don't be surprised if you see gunmen post outside of that business. They sick and tired of holding fire and they just trying to end it. So pick a side, you crucified by everybody's opinions, and keep it peaceful, cause the people around here armed and malicious.
Ooh, keep it peaceful because people out here are armed and malicious.
Don't even think about looting. Don't even think about taking advantage of people in this vulnerable situation. I can tell you, in the state of Florida, you never know what may be lurking behind somebody's home. And I would not want to chance that if I were you, given that we're a Second Amendment state.
I love that. Oh, buddy. You know, this kind of reminds me of a story. You guys know Armando. He said that when there was a hurricane in Florida, which... right now, there's a hurricane coming through Florida. A long time ago, I think it was like Andrew. He said that one of his buddies, he went to go like to his house for shelter. He was like sitting on the roof with AR or an AK, something like that. And he's like, dude, what are you doing up there? And he's like, it's the looters. You know, it's these crazy people. Because when you have that kind of breakdown in society, whether it was back during the George Floyd riots or potentially during any other kind of disaster, you start to see the real monsters are walking around on 2 legs, okay? And you got to be prepared. You gotta be ready. He's definitely in good company with this hardware these guys are toting around. Just play nice. Just actually peacefully protest, and it's fine.
By everybody's opinions, and keep it peaceful, cause the people around here armed and malicious, protected by the amendments. I want you all in attendance when I say that I ain't never backing down with God as my witness if shit get real.
Ooh. Felt that drop. Okay. Protected by the amendments. It's nice. It's nice. I like it. I guess they were doing masks still whenever this came out.
More than attendance when I say that I ain't never backing down with God as my witness if shit get real. I'll be right there in the field, never folded and never will. Yeah, everybody better chill. No, it won't be none of that in this little town. This ain't the place you wanna fuck around, cause shit can happen in the midst of action. Just imagine that, people stand their ground.
Oh, and he brought Kyle in there? Dude, okay. Where's he from? Like, what area is he talking to, or is it just generically, like, small town America? Because most of small town America, you can't get away with the stuff they were trying to do all over in, you know, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Oregon. You really can't get away with that kind of lawless rioting and looting and whatever in small town America. Like, it's not going to happen. Mom and pop shops are strapped, and people behave more because of it. I know where I live, we had none of that craziness, but I have, like, my sister-in-law and her husband, they lived in a not so great part of Atlanta, and they watched from the rooftop of their apartment people just, like, destroying the city, burning, smashing windows, fighting each other, fighting with the cops. Like, it was just crazy. So be careful out there. And remember, especially the ladies, God didn't make us all equal. Samuel Colt did. Stay strapped.
This ain't the place you wanna fuck around, cause shit can happen in the midst of action. Just imagine that, people stand their ground. My neighborhood, the one that raised me and painted my character. Nothing was good and nothing was fair, but this is America. You get one shot and it's like, pretend like you're shooting a Derringer. Ain't no fucking with me, you come fucking with me, and I'ma embarrass you. They want me under the dirt, don't wanna let me breathe. They want my mama to hurt. They might know my face, they might know my name, but they don't know my past. They never felt my pain. The fuck they talking about? I don't wanna die, but somebody pray for me. The homies in the sky gon' have to wait for me. I can smell your lies. Watch.
Okay, so that was the exact opposite of what you should do. I don't know. We're just gonna break that down really quick. 'Cause I have a buddy who's a cop. Was a cop. He quit for good reason. I don't know if this was the reason, but they're in the area he was in, removing their ability to, like, arrest people. They're like, if someone tries to run away, you just gotta let them, kind of thing. Just like, oh, that'll end well. I'm sure the criminals probably know that too. You know, restrictions have been put on the cops to do their jobs. But yeah, if you're getting pat down, don't spin around on them. Don't push off and run away. Oh my gosh. So we'll see where this goes. But just as an FYI, I don't think anyone has ever been gunned down by police who just did what they said. I almost got shot by the cops. It was a lady cop. Story time. I bought a car for my sister way back in the day. And she paid me back for it, don't you worry. I made sure. But I bought her a car. It was a hoopty. It had, like, different color door. Like, it was trash. But I bought it so that I could teach her how to drive and then give her the car. And I borrowed it for like a month at the beginning because my car had just been totaled. Drunk driver hit me. Side story. Anyway, so I take it to work. It doesn't have plates yet because I'm going to go on my lunch break to go get plates on it. So I get pulled over because I don't have plates, totally normal. I have, like, the bill of sale and whatever in the glove box. So cop pulls me over, comes up to me, and it's a lady cop. I got nothing against lady cops. I am a 6'4" brown individual. Okay, it is what it is. Basically the highest demographic. I think I was 19. So 6'4", brown male. 18 to 35, literally the highest demographic to cause violence against police. Non-negotiable. That's just statistics. And so this lady comes up and the freaking window doesn't work. So she's like, knocks on the door, and I can't put the window down. She can't hear me. I open the door. You want to talk about freaking out, screaming, pulls the gun on me, whatever. And I got, like, my hands on the thing, and I'm like, the window doesn't work. The window doesn't work. Hands up on the steering wheel. The window doesn't work. Okay. I was like, just, like, calm down. Window doesn't work. It's a piece of crap car. I got the bill of sale in the glove box. I'm not reaching for it right now. Not while you're acting like this. So, so anyway, if you're calm, if you're still, if you do what they ask, you're going to be fine. And they just want to go home. At the end of the day, it's not that many bad cops. There are some. It's not that many. All right. Moving on.
The homies in the sky gon' have to wait for me. I can smell your lies. Watch what you say to me. 'Cause I done seen a lot of shit that I can never talk about.
Okay, so he like pulled his phone out as he was running and then got shot because it was the phone, not a gun. You don't run, dude. You're making me trip out. You guys are making me trip out. Running away, pulling something. Don't do that.
I'm speaking the truth and you disagree, but what can you do? Here's a message to you looting ass little broke bitches that I see on the news. Whatever got you thinking you can come and do what you want, well that ain't the move. Gotta protect what I built on my back. If I'm back in the corner, it's legal to shoot.
Ooh, oh man. Okay, I'm struggling to follow this. So maybe is he like reenacting a bad situation where then you get gunned down and then people start looting and acting crazy on your behalf? You gotta help me out with this because I'm like confused with this video. I agree with everything he's saying, but the video's throwing me off when he's with the cop. The sidebar with the cop is throwing me off. But that line, he's like, with what I built on my back, talking about these business owners. And I've heard some of those looters like, oh well, you have insurance, so it's like you're gonna steal all my stuff because I have insurance. You know how much deductibles are? You know, you can't just like file claims every week for months. Those people lost their businesses. They got trashed. Being real, I mean, they lost a massive amount of value and then got bought by BlackRock and Vanguard. So all those people came in, destroyed the businesses, ruined the areas, crushed the value of everything. And then the mega corporations come behind and buy it all up. That's just what happens.
Do what you want, well that ain't the move. Gotta protect what I built on my back. If I'm back in the corner, it's legal to shoot. Hard for you to see the other side. You ain't been a victim, all I want is rights. That ain't protest, that's a mob of riot. People shot dead just the other night.
That ain't protest, it's a mob or riot. Dude. Yeah, he's calling him out. He's calling him out. The mostly peaceful protesting bullcrap was just, nah, you can't sit there and be like, oh, it's mostly peaceful.
What you're seeing behind me is one of multiple locations that have been burning in Kenosha, Wisconsin over the course of the night.
There's freaking fire in the background. Like, nah, get out of here with that crap, man.
You ain't been a victim, all I want is rights. That ain't protest, that's a mob of riot. People shot dead just the other night. Might be misled, but let it be said, you only voting left because they voting right. If we all people, then we all equal. Gotta come together, ain't no better time. Why do we stand united, we fall? What have we done? We are the puppets. Who are the hands? What are the plans? Who would have thought? Who's seen it coming? Why? Every time I see the police around me, I get hella nervous, like I'm doing bad. If I can...
I like his take on people are voting left because they're voting right. Like, you don't have any reason to support your side. You just don't like the other side. I think if that is the case, you probably need to get a little more educated on what's going on. Because I agree, there's faults to both sides. 100%. I definitely lean significantly more to the right, especially these days, because I'm more interested in facts and the truth and data. So like people on the right, they go based on like facts and data. People on the left go based on experts. The experts lie. So you have like a whole ideology built on a mountain of assuming the experts aren't lying. And I used to be an expert. I remember I was in sales. I was like the face of a company to the public, selling them. And they trusted me. And I lied to them for money. That happens a lot. Like a lot more than a lot. So maybe trust the experts a little less and learn about your side. Just saying.
Who would have thought? Who's seen it coming? Why? Every time I see the police around me, I get hella nervous, like I'm doing bad. If I get profiled, I get pulled over, maybe handcuffed and put up in the back, but I won't resist. You can search me, I insist. Yeah, you know that's confidence. Play cool, cause I ain't got no time for this. Yeah, then I say bye and wave, and I just drive away.
The face. Okay, dude. You had me so bad. You had me so bad. Because I'm just like, what the... Like, how are you... Like, that's so bad. Like, why would you do that? And he's like, get shot in the back. And you know we'd have the, like, T-shirts made for him and everything. I got family in those hoods where they make and pass out the T-shirts for whoever got shot by the cops or each other, whatever. Oh, my God. You played me so bad, dude. You played me. And I'm so happy. Because he just went... We're going to watch it again. But he just went through like what you do. You just act cool, and then you're on your way. And yeah, maybe you're profiled because you got a chain and some piercings and tattoos everywhere. And it sucks. It sucks you got profiled. But if you just act right, you'll be fine. Like I said, I was in the 18 to 35 male, big ass dude, brown skin. Literally the number one cause of harm to the police. Non-negotiable statistics. Okay. So I had to play it extra cool. The cop would not have drawn down on an 87-year-old Vietnamese lady. It wouldn't have happened. You get what I'm saying? The profiling is just like staying alive. It's instinctual. It's almost respectful to me. It would be disrespectful to me to think that I'm not a threat as a large, able-bodied male. Like that, they're just respecting my presence, you know? Yeah, we're watching this again. Okay, right now. Go back to.
Come to put up in the bag, but I won't resist. You can search me, I insist. Yeah, you know that's confidence. Play cool, cause I ain't got no time for this. Yeah, then I say bye and wave, and I just drive away. And that's just it, bitch. It wasn't some privilege that I ain't died today.
Every one of those people who died in an unjustified shooting, like they wouldn't, if they just did that, if they did exactly what he did, they'd be fine. The problem is they had something to hide. They had something to get away with. And they were going to jail, most likely, for what they had done. So then they start playing these games and trying to evade and trying to shuffle and trying to pull stuff. And then they get in trouble. So it's not a privilege to not get shot by the police. Just act right. And if you got something, well, you've been caught. So you just got to take it on the chin. Have you watched like the live PD and the cops and stuff? If you tell them, hey, look, I got a gram of whatever in this pocket, you got me. They're going to be a lot cooler with you, man. Like they will try to help you out because it's less paperwork for them. And if you help them out and you do right, they're going to look out for you. I'm just saying, like that's every time I see that over and over and over again. That scene was so good though. That was amazing. Just like, that's it. Like the look, he just looks, pops his head out of the car. Pops his head out of the car. He's like, you look, I don't care. You know, you can search my car. It's like, you got a lot more time for a search than you would lose if you got shot running away, pulling something from your pocket. Like just, okay. I know we're really obsessed about this, but it's important. Okay. Act right.
And I just drive away. And that's just it, bitch. It wasn't some privilege that I ain't died today. Hey, my neighborhood, the one that erased me and painted my character. Nothing was good and nothing was fair, but this is America. You get one shot and it's...
Oh, nothing was good, nothing was fair, but this is America. Dude. I guess for anyone new, I'm from Rochester, New York. It was like the #1 murder per capita city in the country. And like from some of the worst parts of that place. We moved around a lot. It was probably like 12 times by the time I was 9. And several of those were throughout the city. So I remember my mom said that there'd be like shootouts from the gangs in the streets. And so she'd like crawl over to the crib and pull me out and bring me down, you know, below the windows kind of thing. And it was crazy. Terrible place. Horrible place. But I love what he's saying. He's like, yeah, it's like it wasn't fair and whatever, but this is America. It's better than being in that situation in the Middle East, in Africa, in Germany, where they're about to freeze. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing was good and nothing was fair, but this is America. You get one shot and it's like, pretend like you're shooting a Derringer. Ain't no fucking with me, you can fucking with me, and
I don't wanna die. Somebody pray for me. The homies in the sky gon' have to wait for me. I can smell your lies. Watch what you say to me. I wanna say a lot of shit that I can never talk about.
Okay, that flow at the end again, that was really nice. Like it's transitioned a little bit to like a singing, rapping, smooth. That's good. That's just really good. Glad I bought that song. I just love that he acknowledges that there are problems. It wasn't perfect, but like that's not an excuse to go crazy, to be looting and robbing and causing violence. And I know I'll draw hate for that. I know I'm going to draw hate for this. But the number one, if you're a minority, I'm half Mexican, you're minority, male, 18 to 35, you are the most likely to commit violence against the police. It's not saying that I am most likely, personally. It's just the statistics show that they should profile me. They should, for their own self-protection, be extra cautious. I just don't understand how this is a crazy concept. If 9 out of 10 of their, encounters that end badly are with people in a specific category, why would you not be careful with people in that category? And then people do like what he did in the first one. They're like swatting with the police, spinning around, pulling stuff from their pocket, running away. And if you've seen those videos, I love the videos where you got like the lefty that goes through police training, like the simulations. And there's like they pull the phone or they pull a fake gun. And it's like you have to make the decision if you need to draw down and take out the target or not. And the left-wing person always ends up like freaking out and just shooting everybody. Like that's what happens.
He is one of the most outspoken critics of police use of force here in the Valley. But he gets some on-the-job training about use of force tonight.
Very interesting stuff.
Tell me why you shot.
Well, I've shot because he was within that zone. I felt there was an imminent threat. I didn't necessarily see him armed. It's hard to make that call. It shakes you up.
Again, an unarmed man was shot. I asked Maupin what his biggest takeaway from this exercise will be.
I didn't understand how important compliance was, but after going through this, yeah, my attitude has changed. This is all unfolding in 10 to 15 seconds. People need to comply with the orders of law enforcement officers for their own sake.
So what ends up happening is they just keep failing the simulation because they take out everyone regardless of if they had a phone or whatever, or they get taken out themselves because they didn't react quick enough. You need to just be cool. So you got to just be cool if you're around dealing with the police. Because they're cool, man. They just want to go home. They just want to go home. Just like you. Got their family. Like he said, the homies got to wait for me up in heaven. Like it's not my time yet. So quit playing around. Be smart. And I love how he's talking about the Second Amendment being protected. I like that you got one shot like a Derringer. That's nice. Little Derringer, you pop it open, you throw one in there, and that's it. Got that one shot surprise going. That's really cool. So this was very different than what I'm used to. I really liked it. Really good flow. The guy's got a really good voice, so it would kind of transition from almost the singing, rapping. I don't know. It's hard to describe. But the flow is nice. I thought it was good. If you enjoy this kind of content, please please subscribe. We're going for 5K as fast as possible. Really, we're going for 1 million, but we'll start with 5K. We're going in increments, okay? Attainable increments. We're getting 1 million. Okay. Comment what you think. Comment what you'd like to see next. If I go based on your recommendation, I'll shout you out in the video. Great job, Burden. Love the song. I'll definitely check out some more of you. Just throw in the comments your favorite songs, Burden, and we could fill up my library. This was a great message. Act right and stay strapped. I'll see you on the next one. I am a star. I am a bright shining star.